press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, so we are in coordination chemistry. This will be part 7 of our discussion. So we have finished certain important discussions with nomenclature as well with respect to coordination compounds. Today we are starting discussion on stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. What are stereoisomers? Last time we defined it. Stereoisomers are the different property containing molecules obtained by the spatial arrangement. Spatial, that's in space. That is three-dimensionally arrangement of atoms with respect to a reference. Now, as we mentioned, stereoisomerism is of two types. So the first discussion that we are going to do now is geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. So, in case of geometrical isomerism, the basic reference we have is basic reference point we have is central metal atom. This is our basic reference, central metal atom. And with respect to central metal atom, how are different ligands arranged around each other? We have in geometrical isomerism, like we have geometrical isomerism in alkenes, where there is a double bond reference. We have two different types we discuss, cis and trans in geometrical isomers. Then you have one more type of isomerism called as facial and meridional isomerism. That's called as FAC isomer, and these are called as MER isomers. So all of these have their own basic conditions needed for these types of isomerisms to exist. So first of all, when we talk about geometrical isomerism, with respect to geometrical isomerism, we need a reference point with respect to which we can define whether the given atoms or how they are arranged. If the given same atoms, we know cis and trans very easily, if the given atoms or ligands are on the same side, it is called as cis, and this can be one of the method, that is dipole moment calculation, can be one of the method to detect the cis and trans conformations, because usually cis will have more dipole moment compared to trans. Cis and trans, that's in opposite directions, that is opposite sides of reference. Now facial and meridional isomerism, when the discussion comes, we will discuss it out. Clear? Now this is basic definition. Geometrical isomerism, we need a reference. Like in organic chemistry, we need a reference. The reference is double bond. Around the double bond, how are two similar atoms arranged on the same side or opposite sides of the plane? So we have cis and trans conformation. Then you have facial and meridional isomerism. Now we will take coordination numbers one by one and discuss different types of geometrical isomerisms that are possible. Okay. First of all, geometrical isomerism in different coordination numbers. The most common coordination numbers that we meet across in coordination chemistry are the coordination number of 4 and the coordination number of 6. With if hybridization is sp3, it is tetrahedral, and if the hybridization is dsp2, it is square planar. and with this we know it is octahedral. What exactly is a coordination number? We have learned coordination number is the total number of coordinated bonds made by the ligands with the central metal atom. Remember that geometrical isomerism, GI, I will mention it out, does not exist in coordination number 2 and 3. In coordination number 2 and 3, geometrical isomerism is not existing. Because when we talk about cis and trans isomers in geometrical isomer, we say on the same and opposite side. However, when coordination number of a metal atom is 2, suppose we have a metal atom, attach it with the ligand and attach it with the ligand. Coordination number 2, hybridization will be usually sp, and in coordination number 3, hybridization will be sp2. Because the total number of sigma bonds, I have told you, coordinate bonds are sigma bonds. If the pi bonds are made, they are not taken into consideration in hybridization. So, if coordination number of 2 and 3 is existing, hybridization of sp and sp2, we will have different shapes and we will have different geometry. General geometry is linear and sp2 will be triangular planar. Correct or not? There is no question of same and opposite side, because if you take this metal system, so we have a complex like Ml2, charge of the complex is plus minus n, whatever the charge, 2 ligands surrounding the metal atom. So in this case, you cannot talk about the opposite and same direction, because there are only 2 reference points. There is only 1 reference point, and with 1 reference point, you cannot say the same and opposite side respectively. So with coordination number 2, if you have coordination number 3, that is complex of Ml3 type, so we will have a metal atom, we will get a ligand, we will have a ligand, and we will have a ligand. This is the shape triangular planar, right? So there is adjacent positions available. So there is no question of same and opposite sides. So in coordination number 2 and coordination number 3, there is no possibility of geometrical isomerism. Am I clear or not? Because here they are adjacent positions, so there is nothing like same and opposite side. Same and opposite side with respect to metal atom can only be said when we have the shape of a molecule in which there are 4 bonds. Suppose we have Ml4, charge is plus minus n. So what is the coordination number here? Coordination number is what? 4. But if the coordination number is 4, even then geometrical isomerism will not exist if hybridization is sp3. Let me tell you what it means. Suppose we have a complex in the form of NiCl4, the charge complex is -2. Charge of the complex is -2. It will be tetrachloronickelate 2 ion, because oxidation state of nickel in the present case will be +2. Now generally, we have not found out hybridization so far, and we have not, nickel's electronic configuration will be what? Nickel will be 3d8 4s2. In very simple way, it has lost how many electrons? 2. So D has how many electrons? 8. So 3d's were 4s is free and 4p is also there. So 4s and 4p, these are 3p orbital and 1s orbital. They can overlap and result in the formation of how many bonds? 4 bonds. I'm not talking about VBT now. I'm not talking about crystal field theory. General concept. 4 bonds made. When there are 4 bonds made, then there are 2 possible hybridizations. One is sp3 and one is dsp2. With sp3 hybridization, the geometry is tetrahedral, and with respect to dsp2, it is square planar. Now let us look on the tetrahedral shapes. I'm talking about the basic things. Let us look on the tetrahedral shape. So if I have a metal system which is made up of 4 bonds, so Ml4 plus minus n. So it is the example of Ml4, same ligand, so L4 plus minus n, depending upon counter ion is cation or anion. So if you draw a tetrahedral shape of this nickel, suppose it will be like this. We have nickel surrounded by what? I am giving example. So ligand, which is chlorine, then we have one more, that is chlorine, then you have one more, which is chlorine, and then you got one more, which is chlorine. So if you look on this tetrahedral shape, if you want to show it by the bond line notations also. Now how exactly is the geometrical arrangement with respect to this? So anywhere, wherever, whichever the two bonds you will look on, they will be adjacent with respect to each other, children. Now have a look on this. Suppose geometrical consideration is like this for us, children. Have a look carefully. Just try to understand it. This is one bond. This is second one. This one is third one. And this one is fourth one. Look on this. Can you see it? Look here. On the base, what do we have? So, base is here, this one. Look on this in the general way. So here, if you look on any two bonds you look on, these two bonds, or these two bonds, or these two bonds, they are adjacent. So there is no question of being on the same side or opposite side. So when hybridization is sp3, there is no question of being on the same side or opposite side, because in tetrahedral geometrical consideration, when you have a look, when you look on a tetrahedral geometrical consideration, so there are bonds which are adjacent. So there is no bond which is on same or opposite side. Besides that, it contains all the atoms of same type. If you want atoms to be on same or opposite side, then the basic condition for geometrical isomerism will be two similar atoms on the same or opposite side. So first, if you have two similar atoms, you can say with respect to those two similar atoms, they are on the same side or they are on the opposite side. If I consider here the example as, I have got M, L2, B2. So I got two similar atoms here, and hybridization, suppose if it is sp3, hybridization is sp3. Even then, in a complex like ML2, A2 type complex, plus minus N, two similar ligands, and if hybridization is sp3, still then this metal atom surrounded by ligand, suppose this is one more ligand, there is one more ligand A, there is one more ligand A. So again, you have a tetrahedral molecule coming into play. So there is no question of being on the same or opposite side. So remember, with coordination number 2 and coordination number 3 in a coordination chemistry, there is no possibility of geometrical isomerism. Even in coordination number 4, when the hybridization is sp3, which is tetrahedral, even if the basic condition like two similar ligands should be present, because you can say two similar ligands, suppose A and A, on the opposite or on the same side, because in tetrahedral geometry, all bonds are, or all the sides are, or all the bonds are at the adjacent position. So there is no question of being on the same side or opposite side. So there is no question like that existing. So remember, coordination number 2, coordination number 3, and coordination number 4 with sp3 hybridization will not be exhibiting geometrical isomerism at all. Am I clear? So where is then in coordination number 4 geometrical isomerism exhibited? It is exhibited in hybridization dsp2 with the shape of that molecule as square planar. Clear? So repeat with me. What is it? Geometrical isomerism in coordination number 2, coordination number 3 doesn't exist. In coordination number 4, it will exist only when the hybridization is not sp3. Rather, the hybridization is dsp2. We know, children, the total number of bonds made is equal to total number of hybridized orbitals, right? Now have a look on square planar complexes with coordination number of 4 and hybridization DsP2. When we go in bonding and coordination chemistry, you will understand what exactly DsP2 hybridization is. So till that time, DsP2 hybridization has coordination number of 4. And when you have coordination number 4, the geometry is what? Square planar. So square planar complexes will mean, again, we got metal atoms. Suppose now you have got L4. Say children, this particular complex has got hybridization of DsP2, so the geometry will be square planar, right or not? So when the geometry is square planar, what exactly will be the geometrical arrangement? So we'll have metal atom plus minus n oxidation state. Then you have got, we have ligand, then you have one more ligand, then you have one more ligand, and then you got one more ligand. So looking on this, this is our square planar structure. Now on the same side, these two are same sides. This is also same side. This is same side. These are same. So this is same, 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 and same. What are these two? Opposite. These are also opposite. So same side. If two similar ligands are existing, it is cis. If it is on opposite side, it will be trans. Now in this case, with respect to L, it is trans also. With respect to L, it is cis also. So remember, whenever any coordination compound will be cis and trans with respect to the same ligands, it will not be geometrically active. So there is no geometrical isomerism exhibited by Ml4 type of a complex, because you cannot say same and opposite side here at all. So with respect to what you are saying same and opposite side, because with respect to the same ligand, it is both cis as well as trans. Let us change this case and make it Ml3A type. Where I'll write it here. L is a monodentate ligand, and A is also a monodentate ligand. Both L and A are what? Monodentate ligands, right? So if I have Ml3A, again it is DsP2 hybridization, and again it is square planar, right? So what will be the geometrical consideration again? So we'll have a metal atom, then you have ligand here, then you got ligand here, then you got ligand here, then you got A here. Now tell me, with respect to L, same side or opposite side? Same. With respect to L, opposite also, same also. So this also will not exhibit what type of isomerism? Geometrical isomerism. So in Ml3A type of complexes, even if it is square planar, it will not exhibit any geometrical isomerism. Am I clear? Right. Let us change this case a bit. I'm talking about only monodentate ligands. Let us change this case a bit, children, and make it Ml2A2. When I writing plus minus n, it means that the oxidation state will depend upon the counter attached to it. Am I clear? Right. So if I am writing Ml2A2 type of complex, square planar, so I'll write down M. How can I arrange it? So it is L, then it is L, then it is A, then it is A. Now when you draw it, this is square planar. So this is cis, because L and L are present on the same side, right or not? They are present on the same side or opposite? Same side. A and A is also on the same side, so this will be cis with respect to what? So this will be our cis isomer, because similar ligands are on the same side of a reference, which is metal atom. So when you say square planar, children, what will square planar mean? Look on this. Look on this, just this is square planar. At the base it is square planar, right? So here, if I make it like this, okay, so this is square planar geometry. In the middle, metal atom is there. I'll turn it this way. This is metal atom, right? So here ligand, same side or not? On the same side of the metal atom, these two ligands are existing. So it will be cis. This will be trans. Again, this will be 1 to cis, 1 to cis, 1 to cis, 1 to cis. Trans, 1 to trans, 1 to trans. This will be transpositions. Clear? Now looking on this clearly, it is what conformation? Cis. If you want to draw it as trans isomer, how will the trans isomer look? Very simple again. Metal atom. Very good. Then you got ligand. Then you got here A. Then you got here ligand, and here you got A. So what are these? L and L on opposite or not? This is what conformation? Trans. So cis and trans will exhibit for the molecule of type ML2A2 type. ML2A2 type means what? We can take one example also, children. Say we have a complex PT, Cl2, NH3 twice. Say charge of this complex is -1. Example, I am talking about the charge of the complex is -1. Then what's the name? It will be diamine dichloroplatinate 1 ion, because counter ion has not been mentioned. Name will be, tell me the name, diamine dichloro, name continues, diamine dichloro, then platinate, oxygen state is 1, and because there is no counter ion mentioned, we must finish the name with ion. So will it exhibit PtCl2 NH3 twice, exhibit geometrical isomerism? 100% yes. And what will be the geometrical isomers of this complex? Have a look here. Geometrical isomers will be what, children? We'll have platinum, then you got chlorine, then you have NH3, then here you have NH3, here you have chlorine. Same or opposite? If chlorine is here, NH3 here, same thing. So this is cis or trans? This will be cis. So in front of that, what you can write down? You can write down the descriptors of geometrical isomerism, and descriptors of geometrical isomerism, in front of it the name will be cis. If it is cis, then you can make a trans out of it also. Oh, yes or no? What will be the transpositions? So transpositions for us will be PT, then you will have Cl, here opposite it will be Cl, here it will be NH3, here it will be NH3. Correct or not? So on the basis of dipole moment you can analyze these, children, because cis and trans will have different dipole moments, in which cis usually will have more dipole moment compared to trans. You might have learned it in organic chemistry as well, right? So here also you can talk about that. Chlorine and chlorine electron density will be taken away. Here nitrogen and platinum, electron clouds are donated towards what? Platinum. But nitrogen being more electronegative, it will take electrons away. Net dipole moment here, the two cannot cancel. There will be some exhibited dipole moment by it. But trans in opposite directions. So it is chlorine and chlorine, they will cancel down the dipole moment, net dipole moment will be almost 0. Clear? So will it exhibit or not? Geometrical isomerism. It is, I am talking about only square planar complexes. With what hybridization? DsP2. In that I am taking different types of general complexes which have the tendency to show what isomerism? Geometrical isomerism. Very good. Did you understand this so far? Clear to all? Very good. So let's continue. Keep it in mind, square planar complexes with DsP2 hybridization. Okay. If we have a complex of this type, children, M, L2, AB type of complex. M, L2, AB type of complex if we have, will it show any isomerism? ML2AB type of complex. Let us see. Plus minus n. Correct. Because basic condition is, for geometrical isomerism, basic condition is two similar ligands. If they are present, this is the first basic condition. Two similar ligands around central metal atom. Definitely geometrical isomerism will exist. So square planar, we can draw it, metal atom. You have ligand here. You can have A here. You can have B here. You can have ligand here. You can see that two ligands in the central system are present on the same side of the plane, right? Same side of the plane. So this will be cis. Naturally, it is trans will also be possible, because when cis is possible, trans will be possible for it as well. L. This is L. This is A, and this is B. What is this one then? Trans. This is trans. So with respect to two similar ligands, there is possibility of what isomerism? I am only talking about monodentate ligands here. I am not talking about bidentate or any other type of ligand itself at all. So only monodentate ligands, ML2AB type. If now children, we have a complex of this type, M. So what are the different examples for this? You can take so many examples are there. You have metal atom. So L2, you can make it NH3 twice. AB type, that will make it NO2 and CN type of a complex. So it is ML2 AB type of a system. So here ammonia on the same side or opposite side, geometrical isomerism is definitely possible. You can take examples directly. That's why I am taking a more general cases for explanation purposes. Okay, here we have metal atom. Then I got a complex in the form of, I said L2AB. Now let me change all the four. I have a complex of A, B, C, D plus minus N. Or I have a complex of, right, A, B, C, D type of complex. So whether geometrical isomerism is possible in this case or not? Yes. First of all, it is square planar. So M, we will arrange at ligands around it A, B, C and D. These are the ligands surrounding it. So we have square planar system. It is not sp hybrid, square planar system. Now in this case, when four different ligands are attached, usually our basic condition of two similar ligands on same or opposite side is not applicable here. Then we can make use of CIP, SIP rules, that is Chan, Ingold and Prelog rules. So these are rules for naming of different compounds in geometrical isomerism itself. First line of difference, how to find out first or second or third line of difference while naming EZ system of nomenclature. Because when cis-trans does not work, you can make use of EZ system of nomenclature, antagon and Zusamman. Alright, E system, Z system of nomenclature is there in organic chemistry as well. That comes into play when around the double bond, four different atoms are attached. If two similar atoms are attached, simple children, suppose C double bond C, you have chlorine and you have chlorine. So definitely it will be cis and trans. However, if it is C double bond C and you got A, B, C, D. So you got four different ligands. Then you cannot say with respect to what it is cis and trans. There a different system of nomenclature is used for naming. We call that as E and Z. EZ system of nomenclature. EZ is antagon and Z is Zusamman. E means on the opposite side, antagon means on the opposite side, E for enemies, enemies are opposed, and Z for Zusamman on the same side. But when four different systems are attached, there you are using SIP rule. And in SIP rule, what do you do first thing? You take atomic number. You take the difference in terms of atomic number. If atomic number is same, suppose isotopes are there. In SIP calculation, so if atomic number will be the first priority, low, any atom with higher atomic number will be considered as priority. Or similar way we have R and S system of nomenclature, it will be taken priority. If Z is same, then we will take atomic mass, A will be considered. If A is also same, then you will find out first line of difference, like what? If it is carbon, CH3, then there is CH2Cl, then there is double bond carbon, then you have got NR2, then here you got NH3, suppose. Or here you got CH3, here you got CH2CH3. Now look here. On one side of a double bond, when you want to select which of the two gets priority, this is carbon, here also carbon. So when first line of difference will not help you, you need to go to the next atom. So here if I mention it out, it will be C, H, H, H. Here it will be C, H, H, Cl. So this carbon to carbon, carbon to carbon. Yes? Carbon to hydrogen to hydrogen, carbon to hydrogen to hydrogen. Here to hydrogen, here to chlorine. So this will be prioritized. So this will get number 1, this will get number 2. On the other side, what is the group here? CH3. Here it is CH2. That means there are 3 hydrogens. Here are only 2 hydrogens. Then linked to carbon. This is linked to hydrogen. So first line of difference tells us this will be prioritized. This will be 1. This will be 2. Now you see the priority groups are on the same side of a double bond system. Because they are on the same side of double bond, they are called as Z isomers. So when you name it, it will be in terms of Z. Then you know the nomenclature, how it will be happening. So you will select the chain in which the double bond will come closest. So it is chlorine here, it is double bond. So naming will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can name it out. So in front of that you have to write Z. Similar way, children, coordination compounds, when you are naming coordination compounds, there also you need to take care of geometrical descriptors. Am I clear or not? So here trans conformation you will get. See here, what you will do, you will use SIP rules. First of all, you will select an atom of highest atomic number. Yes? Or yes or no? So with respect to highest atomic number, the second priority of the second element will be taken. What are the, suppose B is the second priority group. If B is here, cis, A and B at cis position, right? Now if you rotate it, B will come here. The next one will be metal atom, A, and you will get B here. When you rotate it out, so C will come here, B will come here, C comes here, B comes here, D will go here. Now with respect to A, B, what is it? Trans. Then when you do one more rotation, A, metal atom, and you will get B. So there will be 2 cis and 1 trans conformers possible for what? M, A, B, C, D. Sorry, not conformers. Configurations with respect to M, A, B, C, D. So M, A, B, C, D type of complex, it will be like what? Metal atom like chromium, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and NO2 group. So that's a metal complex that you have. So it will have 2 cis and 1 trans isomers available. So the total number of isomers available with respect to this will be how many? There will be 3 isomers. 2 will be cis, 1 will be trans. So with respect to M, A, B, C, D complex also, there is possibility of what isomerism? Geometrical isomerism, but provided it is square planar and hybridization is DsP2, because I told you, whatever the system it is, if it is tetrahedral, sp3 hybridization, coordination number 2, coordination number 3, geometrical isomerism exhibition is not possible. It will not exist at all. Am I clear with the statement, children? Or clear or not? Excellent. You can continue on this with discussion for polydentate ligands. If polydentate ligands are there, suppose bidentate ligand is there. In a square planar complex, bidentate ligand is there, right? Bidentate ligand will dominate from how many places? 2 places. Square planar geometry is there. Will there be any exhibition of geometrical isomerism by it or not? We will see some examples and do it out, children. Clear or not? Right. Make sure you are understanding these discussions more properly. Okay. Now if I have, instead of monodentate ligands, I have a bidentate ligand. Say, we have a metal atom, then you got AA2. Charge of the complex is plus minus N. AA is symmetrical bidentate ligand. AA is symmetrical bidentate ligand. Symmetrical bidentate ligand like what? Ethylene 1,2-diamine. So what's the structure? CH2, CH2. Then you have NH2 and NH2. Donation can occur from nitrogen. So this is a ligand on the whole or not? This is L type of ligand. So I have mentioned that AA twice, square planar geometry, coordination number of 4, because each monodentate ligand will donate from 2 places. Thus it is symmetrical. Unsymmetrical, if I write, that will be AB type. Unsymmetrical means what? AB type. AB type of a ligand system, it's a bidentate ligand. We can say it AB twice. Suppose we have glycine, glycinate ion, that is C alpha, then donation from COO minus, then from NH2, then you got hydrogen, then you got hydrogen. Donation occurs from oxygen and nitrogen. So this is AB type of ligand system. Did you get it or not? So if I have a square planar system with a bidentate symmetrical ligand, AA type of a ligand, which is donating from 2 places, then what will be the complex like? It will be metal atom. So we have a ligand A, then we have A donating the electrons. On this side also we have A, then we got A bidentate ligand donating the electrons. Say this is square planar, hybridization is DsP2. There is no question of cis and trans isomerism. So in MAA2 type of complexes, geometrical isomerism is not exhibited by this molecule at all. There will be no exhibition of geometrical isomerism. Am I clear with this thought? Okay, if it is unsymmetrical bidentate ligand system, then 100% geometrical isomerism in a square planar complex will exist. Want to see that? Have a look. If I draw the diagram of this type of complex, how chelation will occur? Because this is polydentate ligand, it's a bidentate ligand, means polydentate ligand, bidentate ligand, right? It's a type of polydentate ligand. So how will the chelation occur? How will the conformation of this structure will be there? M, metal atom. Okay, very good. Then donating electron, it is getting electron from where? Nitrogen. So we got N here. So this is our NH2 group, which is linked to what? Carbon. So I'll mention that here, CH2. That has one more CH2 group, that is CH2 group, which is linked to what? NH2, and electron is being donated from here. Again here, we will get NH2, correct or not? Then you have CH2, then you will have CH2, then again you have NH2. So you understood it or not? This is metal atom, this is A, this is A. But how many times it's existing? Twice. So there is no possibility of geometrical isomerism existing there at all in symmetrical ligand systems. Am I clear, children? Excellent. Let us look on a bidentate unsymmetrical ligand. This is bidentate unsymmetrical ligand. Then let us see how the discussion would look like. This is glycinate ion for us, right? So we can write down metal atom like this, metal atom, AB. So have a look here. It will be A here, then it will be B here. Okay, here it will be A again, it will be B here. So what is this conformation? A and A, B and B on the same side means A, same side. So this will be cis. Trans is possible or not? Indeed, trans is also possible. How? Metal atom, you got A, donation from B. If you keep this as such and rotate it 180 degrees, B will go up, A will come down. So bond is made by B, then here it is made by A. Possibility is there or not? Yes. So this type of possibility is also exhibited trans. That's what I said. In MAB2 type of complexes, geometrical isomerism will definitely be exhibited by the molecule. If you want to see that example also here, children, we can draw that as well. With respect to glycine, we can draw that. How? So we have metal atom. Metal atom can be anything here, any metal atom. So I am not taking particular metal atoms into consideration. Then we have glycine is C, then you got COO minus, then you have NH2 donating the electrons, then you have hydrogen and you have hydrogen. First of all, I will see electron is being donated from oxygen, which is attached to what? Carbon, which has a double bond. Then which is attached to what? Carbon. So that is attached to carbon with 2 hydrogens attached to it, and that carbon is attached to what? NH2. So I will mention that NH2 here. This nitrogen is also donating a lone pair of electron to it. Correct? Other side again same way. We'll have oxygen. What you will have? Carbon double bond O. Then you will have that one to one more carbon. That will go to nitrogen. Nitrogen is donating electrons to metal atom, and with nitrogen 2 hydrogens. Have a look. COO, COO, then C, then it has got 2 hydrogens with it. HH, I said glycine, unsymmetrical ligand. It is NH2N donating the electron pair to the metal atom. So charge here is glycineto. So what will be the name of the complex if you write it out? It will be M glycineto twice, bracket closes. It will be, the complex will be plus minus N, charge will be there. We will do many examples when you keep doing in coordination chemistry. There easily you can come to know whether it will exhibit isomerism or not. That's why I am making more general cases into consideration. Right. So this will be C double bond or C double bond on the same side. This will be the cis isomer. What will be trans one? When you rotate it out, it will be metal atom. I'll directly write now. It will be oxygen, C double bond O. Then the chain continues NH2 here. So here when I continue the chain, it means there is C alpha here attached to two hydrogens. 180-degree rotation. It will be nitrogen here now. So it is NH2 now, which is linked to C, which has got C double bond O. Then you have O, which is donating electrons to the metal atom itself. This will be which conformation? This will be trans. So children, in MAA type of complexes, there is no possibility of what isomerism? Pass. No possibility of what isomerism? AA2 type. No possibility of geometrical isomerism. But MAB2 type, AB2 means what? Bidentate ligand. There are two bidentate ligands. It's very simple. Earlier we had 4 monodentate ligands. Now we are replacing those 4 monodentate ligands by 2 bidentate, because the number of electrons donated by 1 monodentate ligand, 2 monodentate ligands equals to 1 bidentate ligand. Did you understand? So I have talked about coordination number 2, 3 and 4 only with respect to stereoisomerism. Next coordination number will be more symmetrical arrangement, that's coordination number of 6, and how geometrical isomerism will come into play. There itself we'll discuss in our next class. Am I clear? Focus on these things very carefully. That's why I'm taking general cases. So at the end of isomerism we will do one class with complete examples and complete MCQs with respect to calculating of what? Isomers and different structural and geometrical. Maybe 2 classes we'll give for solving the questions with respect to geometrical and optical isomers. Am I clear, children? Thank you.